Greetings, my fellow Anons, Americans, and citizens of the world. A hero sometimes is just a criminal with a heart. Many times, heroes are misunderstood because people generally fear what they do not know, especially if told only the negative things. Batman, Spider-Man, the Green Arrow, and the X-Men were all heroes to us, but sometimes hated by government. To clear up a great deal of fear or dislike, I would like to briefly show you the growth of the activist movement Anonymous. Let me tell you some of the great things we have accomplished for the public, and some things we are working on right now as well. I hope I can't change any negative impressions you may have had, and show how Anonymous isn't just some group of rebellious kids bent on anarchy, but Anonymous is full of normal citizens like doctors, nurses, police, soldiers, teachers, business owners, who all wear a mask to protest or speak out for what is right, using the mask as a uniform to cover their race or religion, so listeners or viewers can focus on the message instead. We care about the real issues in America and the world. Anonymous is a growing idea worldwide that follows the general set of principles and rules, and has grown to become the face of activism. The movement gained the most traction when members started wearing Guy Fawkes masks, paying tribute to the influence of the movie V for Vendetta, as well as the real Guy Fawkes himself. Guy Fawkes was a historical figure in England who in 1604 attempted to blow up Parliament in somewhat of an Independence Day rebellion for Britain. The movie V, in case you have not seen it, shows a man in a Guy Fawkes mask bringing together the citizens to bring down a fascist British government. It is easy to see some symbolism then, between Anonymous, fighting government corruption, criminals walking free, and abuse of power in general. They are real-life defenders of justice and truth. They defend freedom. Anonymous is very large and classifies itself as more of an ideal than a specific group. There are subgroups, different ones or areas focusing on different issues relevant to them. I must list a few of the most notable causes. In 2011, Anonymous launched Operation Darknet to target child pornography sites. In the operation, they also hacked a site, Lolita City, releasing 1,589 usernames from the site. They also disabled 40 pedophile photo swapping sites. In 2012, Anonymous launched Opus Darknet V2, and released all the names of users of another child pornography site. In December of 2012, the hate group Westboro Baptist Church planned to protest, or celebrate, at the funerals of the dead Sandy Hook children. As a response, Anons published the names, phone numbers, and email and home addresses of church members and brought down godhatesfacts.com with a DDoS attack. What have they been up to lately? The biggest undertaking that not many heard about happened November 5th this month, and was completely ignored by the mainstream media. According to a survey I conducted on a college campus days after, 9 out of 25 people did not even know that on November 5th, Anonymous marched worldwide in over 350 locations to demand lawmakers to live by the rules they impose. Thousands marched into Parliament in Britain and demanded change or else. Some were shooting fireworks directly at Parliament. They had the streets crowded with people blocking traffic, and people were on top of vehicles, climbing signs, and demanding fair labor standards and lower taxes. BBC, Britain's own news channel, tried ignoring it all for hours until finally all of Britain was already in the streets or knew about it anyways. 12 hours later, with streets still full, they sent a reporter or two. Russell Brand was there in person with his mask on, speaking with a crowd, with no security, there purely as a fellow citizen, supporting the cause. In Washington, D.C., there were also thousands marching, but the only glimpse of it the media finally showed about 8 hours late was showing a guy burning a flag. He said he is scared of where we are heading and that's why he did it, but that he loves our country. I do not agree with his actions, but I can't see his logic. The media twisted the story and ignored the fact that Anonymous was in D.C. the night before, feeding the homeless and handing out blankets to them. The only thing the public saw was that cheap, made in China flag on fire. Anons Worldwide launched another campaign called Opus Safe Winter that entails feeding homeless and giving them blankets and shoes/socks throughout the country's cities. The mass communication via Twitter ensures that Anons everywhere will participate in his or her own locations and help the homeless survive the winter on a massive scale. Whether you feel you want to be a part of Anonymous or not, one thing is for sure. Like any organization, the way to create change is to join together. The more people with positive influences that join, the more positive Anonymous will become as a whole. We already have numbers, which gives us a voice. Now it's time for people to step up and share their voice, so we can shape the world we have to endure. Anonymous is not your enemy. We are all anonymous. We are just Americans, and even world citizens, united for a broader cause. Our masks hide race, religion, sex, and any other things we humans use to divide ourselves. We put on the masks, and suddenly none of those attributes exist, allowing our voice to be the focus. We are working men and women. We are bikers. We are military veterans. We are law enforcement officers. We are mothers and fathers. We are patriots. We are Americans. We are legion. We do not seek out the poor, the needy, or the righteous, for it is the corrupt we seek. The corrupt fear us, the honest support us. Expect us.